Since no one will tell you, I'll tell you how to be good at Meccha Chameleon. Now I know tons of people suck at Meccha Chameleon. I have to say, I always say I'm decent, which I am, I'm decent. So, I'm good enough to tell y'all how to be good at Meccha Chameleon. Okay? You've seen the videos, you've seen me do everything I can. You've seen me be able to blend in with everything and anything. You've seen me be able to texturize myself and do all sorts of different stuff. So I will show y'all how to be really good, or at least decent, at Meccha Chameleon. Hopefully I'm higher. If I'm under, that's okay. Okay. Hopefully. What happened? Oh, my game line's out. Okay. Hopefully you have time to get to the right one. See, you can pretty much blend yourself in with everything, but you want to practice specifically on one or many. It just depends, like what you want to do. Me personally, I really like this egg. I don't know why I do, I just do. So I really like to do a hiding spot near this egg, or at least around the egg. So what you want to do, you want to grab all these colors, and first you want to grab like the primary color that it is and just blend it in with that. You know, it doesn't matter what it is, just blend it in, whatever the primary colors are, you know, at first. You want to make it all the same color you can. I would advise you to, but you don't have to. You know, there's not enough time for me to really texturize right now, but I will show you some pretty decent tricks that I like to use. Okay, scroll out, look at yourself, see how you set up. Okay, see like all the white stuff, texturize with it. You don't have to, but it would be fairly highly if you texturized, you know, like some of the stuff, you know. Like, I'm probably gonna get found. I have like a specific amount of time I like to have. Like, I could probably complete a couple of stuff in like under a couple minutes, you know, a couple seconds. But you know, I like to have a lot of time to mess around with stuff. You know? You know? Then you can blend stuff in with it. So like, it looks more realistic. Like, already it looks pretty decent. And that's because, well, I texturized my stuff. And I made it look good. See? And you just walk straight by me. And if you really want to get detailed, which you can go ahead and do that. You can like make it to where, you know, you can go ahead and texturize and detail all the little stuff. If you really want to. You don't have to, but be highly advised of it. See, scroll out. See, once you scroll out and you can't see yourself, that's when you know you have a good hiding spot. But if you can still see yourself or visualize yourself, you might want to go ahead and start redoing it. Or not redoing it, but keep on doing it. See? Like, I'm still not finished hiding. It takes me a while for me to get my stuff down. And that's because, you know, I'm pretty decent at the game. So I gotta like texturize a lot of stuff. And sometimes you can overdo it, which really stinks when you do, because it makes it so obvious. Just try to like have fun with it, you know. You know, and if you get found and they don't admire your work, I respect the crash out, because you know that I've crashed out multiple times on that before. So like people guys think about it. People are essentially blind when it comes to at this game. People are pretty much blind. I know that's wild to say, but when it comes to the seekers in this game, just treat them like they're blind people, you know? Act like they're blind. Just touch your eyes a little bit, mess around with them, and then boom, you have a spot like this that looks pretty well and looks pretty good. Although, if you can see like a little sliver of yourself, that's okay. Because, you know, it's fine. Yeah, they're not going to realize it. You know. He's just going to keep looking around, but he's not going to be able to find you. And if you really have a good spot, good texturized spot, you know, I seem to miss my sides a lot of the time, which really stink, but I tend to miss my sides. You know, but they're probably not going to be able to find me. It's just the end truth. It's the cold hard truth that, you know, once you get good at this game, you'll start having spots like this that look really well to them, but to you it looks terrible. To me, it doesn't look as good as I want it to be, but you know, that should be what you strive for. You want to have a spot that looks so good, kind of like my one in the art museum mod, that you can hardly tell what it is. Although, sadly, I did get found towards the end, which I was really surprised of. I was impressed by him. Yeah, he found me. You know, let's just keep staring at you. Anyways, let's check other people's spots. Yeah, like people will do these unethical spots. If you're scared at the start, do unethical spots. See, that's not unethical. That's actually a pretty good spot. But, you know, if you really are bad at this game, or if you're, like, don't think you're good enough, which, you know, some people won't think that, but it's okay. You know, you have time to be good. You have time to be, like, you know, you can practice more with your friends or with other people. You know? Or you can go for, like, unethical spots. You know, it happens. You know, like that, I'm not mad about that spot. You know, you tried. Again, that's not unethical. That's unethical. Mine was pretty good. So as soon as you start texturing and getting into it, you'll be fine. And you'll have spots that will get you the win in the end. Anyways, bye-bye.